Letter 38 to Thomas Pennant, Esquire, Selborne, March 15, 1773. Dear Sir, by my journal for last autumn it appears that the house martins bred very late, and stayed very late in these parts. For on the 1st of October I saw young martins in their nests nearly fledged. And again, on the 21st of October, we had at the next house a nest full of young martins just ready to fly, and the old ones were hawking for insects with great alertness. The next morning the brood forsook their nest, and were flying round the village. From this day I never saw one of the swallow kind till November the 3rd, when 20 or perhaps 30 house martins were playing all day long by the side of the hanging wood, and over my fields. Did these small weak birds, some of which were nestlings 12 days ago, shift their quarters at this late season of the year to the other side of the northern tropic? Or rather, is it not more probable that the next church, ruin, chalk cliff, steep covert, or perhaps sandbank, lake or pool, as a more northern naturalist would say, may become their hibernaculum, and afford them a ready and obvious retreat? We now begin to expect our vernal migration of ring-ouzels every week. Persons worthy of credit assure me that ring-ouzels were seen at Christmas 1770 in the forest of Beer, on the southern verge of this county. Hence we may conclude that their migrations are only internal, and not extended to the continent southward. If they do at first come at all from the northern parts of this island only, and not from the north of Europe. Come from whence they will, it is plain, from the fearless disregard that they show for men or guns, that they have been little accustomed to places of much resort. Navigators mention that in the Isle of Ascension, and other such desolate districts, birds are so little acquainted with the human form that they settle on men's shoulders, and they have no more dread of a sailor than they would have of a goat that was grazing. A young man at Lewes, in Sussex, assured me that about 7 years ago ring-ouzels abounded so about that town in the autumn that he killed 16 himself in one afternoon. He added farther that some had appeared since in every autumn, but he could not find that any had been observed before the season in which he shot so many. I myself have found these birds in little parties in the autumn cantoned all along the Sussex downs, wherever there were shrubs and bushes, from Chichester to Lewes, particularly in the autumn of 1770. I am, etc.,